Welcome to this deep dive configuration video on securing Gravwell using TLS certificates. We are tackling one of the most important aspects of any infrastructure deployment, security. Specifically, we will discuss TLS certificates, often called SSL, and how to configure them in Gravwell. By default, a fresh Gravwell installation runs on plain HTTP. This means there is no lock icon in your browser, and your traffic is technically unencrypted. Gravwell defaults to HTTP for better user experience. If it's shipped with a self-generated certificate, your browser would constantly warn you the connection is unsafe, which can lead to users ignoring security warnings. Let's explore Section 1. Option 1. HTTP only, suitable for private networks and proxies. HTTP is acceptable in an isolated private LAN where you trust every device. It's also the correct choice if you are using a reverse proxy or load balancer like Nginx. In a proxy setup, the proxy server handles the heavy lifting of encryption, speaking plain HTTP to Gravwell on the backend. This means no Gravwell configuration changes are needed. Moving to Section 2, the golden rule. This emphasizes that hostnames must match for a secure connection. The certificate name must match the connection address. If you connect to an IP, the certificate must list that IP. Otherwise, the secure connection will break. This rule is critical because Gravwell components talk to each other securely, such as ingesters to indexers or search agents to the web server. If names mismatch, the connection fails. Next is Section 3, Option 2 signed certificates, which is the ideal scenario. Properly signed certificates are obtained from a vendor or a free service like Let's Encrypt. To set this up, you need the certificate file and the key file. To secure your files, the Gravwell user must be able to read them. However, lock down the key file so only Gravwell and root can read it. Making the key world-readable compromises security. Step 1. Configure paths. Open your gravwell.conf file, uncomment, and edit the certificate file and key file lines to point to your files. Step 2. Web server port. Change the web port to 443 and disable the insecure setting by commenting out insecure disable HTTPS equals true. Step 3. TLS ingest. If you want ingesters to send encrypted data, you must open the TLS ingest port, typically set to 4024. Section 4 covers the gotcha when updating the search agent configuration. Don't forget the search agent. If you switch the web server to HTTPS but forget to update the agent, it will keep trying HTTP and fail, leading to disconnection. Fix this by editing searchagent.conf. Update the web server address to use port 443 and comment out the insecure use HTTP equals true line to force HTTPS. Finally, restart your services to apply the security changes using the system's CTL restart command for the web server, indexer, and search agent. Section 5 discusses Option 3 self-signed certificates, which are useful for testing and local LANs. What if you don't have a public domain name? What if you are just testing on a local LAN? You can use self-signed certificates. Gravwell actually includes a tool to make this easy called GenCert. You need to navigate to the installation directory and run it as the Gravwell user. cd/opt/gravwell/etc sudo -ugravwell./bin/gensert, host 192.168.1.50. Section 6 addresses browser warnings and how to trust self-signed certificates. If you used a self-signed certificate, when you visit your dashboard, your browser is going to panic. It doesn't know who signed your certificate. You need to manually tell the browser to trust it. For Firefox, it's easy. You'll see the warning, click Advanced, then click Add Exception. Make sure Permanently Store this exception is checked and hit Confirm. Chrome is fickle. Sometimes it's hard to bypass the warning. The best way is to import the certificate into Chrome's Trust Store. Click the Not Secure warning in the address bar. Click Certificate is invalid to Details to export. Save the file to your desktop. Go to Chrome Settings to Privacy and Security to manage certificates. Click the Authorities tab. This is important. Don't put it in Personal, put it in Authorities. Import the file you saved and check the box that says, Trust this certificate for identifying websites. Once you do that, Chrome will give you that nice secure lock icon, even with a self-signed cert. A final note for the crypto nerds out there. Gravwell is strict about security. We only support modern, secure ciphers like AES 256 and ChaCha 20. We don't allow weak, old encryption methods. So, to recap, decide if you need HTTPS or if a proxy handles it. If you enable it, make sure your hostnames match. Update gravwell.conf and search agent.conf. Restart everything, secure your data, and happy searching.